Good day, my name is Coach Claudius. I'm a life coach and I specialize in bully behavior and personal development. In the first video, the introduction video, we briefly spoke about what is happening in our workplaces and in our schools. In video 2, we started to define what a bully is and what a bully is not. I can believe that it is sometimes difficult to listen to these different concepts, but I would like you to take off those emotional glasses, put them aside, and try to look at this information objectively. Today, I want to motivate you a bit to follow this route I'm suggesting. And there's basic 5 carrots that I want to put out there to entice you to follow this route. If you're at school, this will work for you. If you're a parent, definitely this will work for you. But even in the workplace, as a manager, a factory manager, a production manager, a project manager, these things will have a huge effect on your team as well as on your finances. The first thing is, if we sort out our bully problems at school and at work, definitely there will be more discipline. Just think of a school with great discipline. How easy it is for a headmaster, for a teacher, to do their job if there's discipline. Improved performance, whether it's academical or work-related. Productivity is just a different word for profit. Improved active participation. Just think of it that how easy it is to teach a class if it's full. How nice it is to have a sports event and the pavilions are full. Just think of how nice it is if you have a special project at office and people actually put up their hands and nominate themselves for participation. Most important, less absenteeism. In school, that's a huge problem, whether it's physical absence or just daydreaming. Much nicer and easier to teach when people are present. But in our workplace, we have a lot of problems with sick leave, unauthorized leave. How can you run a project if half your team are there? Then positive parent involvement. As a headmaster or teacher, I think there's nothing worse as those phone calls of complaints from parents. Well, if you follow what I'm saying and we sort out the bully problem, no more phone calls. So let's get to the work of today. We're going to handle the 10 differences between abusers, which we've touched on earlier, and bullies. It is very important to be able to distinguish between the two. And you'll see that in video number 4. I'll touch on abusers. Abusers, that's a mental illness. The professional, psychiatric and psychologists need to get involved. And we can't just call people abusers when they're actually bullies. And that's why I want us to go in depth to see what is the difference between the two. First of all, abuse is a conscious decision. To abuse is a conscious decision. Peter lied in bed at home at night thinking, planning how he's going to treat John at school. He's going to trip him. He's going to hide his suitcase away. He's going to slap him behind the head. Whatever tickles his fancy is planned ahead. In the movies, they always talk about premeditation. This is exactly what I'm referring to. Bullying is the opposite. Andrew will walk down the corridor. In front of him is little Peter. Instinctively, you just tap his foot. Give him a slap against the head. Call him a name. It is a spur of the moment activity, action. It came up from the subconscious mind. The thought gone over to action. Secondly, with abuse, the abuser holds the power. Let's think of domestic abuse, where the mum and the kids are paralyzed by fear not to be able to do anything. The abuser holds the power. But I have good news. With bullying, the person being bullied holds the power. With abuse, the abuser is the common denominator. Now, this is a very important distinguishing factor. Can I use my hand? Over here we have the abuser. He abused his son, his wife, his secretary, the receptionist, even the lady at the till at the shop. He's the common denominator. The negative energy flow away from him towards these people. Bullying is the opposite way around. Let's do it like this. You have your person being bullied, your victim over here. He's bullied by his brother, he's bullied by his dad, he's bullied by the teacher, he's bullied by John at school, he's bullied by sometimes even the household pet, the dog. Can you see? He's the common denominator. The energy is flowing towards him from different, with abuse, from here outwards. This is a very important one to distinguish between bully and abuse. And then the abuser pick on somebody weaker than him. The abuser pick on somebody weaker than him. Why? Because he wants a positive outcome. He wants a positive energy coming from it. He wants to feel good. So he always pick on somebody weaker than him. But this is not the case with a bully. A bully picks somebody that is insecure. And herein lies the secret. Herein lies the answer. I repeat, the bully picks somebody that's insecure. That is why the physical size doesn't matter. I've seen small kids bullying big kids because it's the insecurity that draws a person out to become a victim. To abuse is a feeling experienced by the abuser. It's a positive experience, a positive feeling, but more important, it's the feeling, the emotion within the abuser. Whereas the bullying is a feeling experienced by the person being bullied. Remember what we said? Kids feel bullied at school. So it's emotional experience from the person being bullied. To abuse is a positive experience for the abuser, where the bullying is a frustrating experience. Why am I saying this? When you look at somebody that is insecure, what does it provoke within you? A negative, frustrating experience. You're kind of frustrated with that person on a different level. We'll get more into depth on this. The abuser will jump directly into violent behavior. From passive, calm person, directly into violence. Walk up to John, just give him a slap. Coming home, just hitting his wife. Bullying rarely starts with violence. Most of the times it actually don't even get to violence. But most of the time it's escalated from mild teasing more and more intense. So there's a gradual incline towards violence. The abuser have emotional detachment. Another word for that would be you are collateral damage. Whether it's, remember the hand, whether it's this person, that person, or the dog, or whoever. The target is not relevant. There's emotional detachment towards the target. Where, oddly enough, there is an emotional attachment between the bully and the person being bullied. And you'll understand later why I say this. The abuser works alone. The abuser works alone. It is, you've seen it so many times, when a kid just walks past, he slaps him. There's no peer pressure, there's no group around him. But bullying is a group effort. The sentiment of the bully is shared by the crowd. How many times have you seen a bully video where everybody, maybe not always cheering on, but nobody's reporting it, nobody's stopping, and it's not because of fear. It is because the crowd share the sentiment of the bully. Doesn't matter the violence. The abuser works alone, and as we just mentioned, and the abuser put himself in a better place. We've kind of touched on that as well. But it's all about the abuser. It is a selfish act. Where the bully sentiment is shared by others, and he do it for the greater good. Now I understand you just want to pick up this emotional glasses and listen to this and filter this information. But rewind, listen to what I've said here, because it's very important to understand that greater answer to the problem. I've touched on this. Please remember the 5 carrots I put out for you there. Greater discipline, participation, productivity, less absenteeism, all those great things. These are the targets and the goals that we are working towards. Thank you for listening to this video. I do understand that it's a heavy topic and it's an emotional topic. Take time to digest it, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice day.